Okay, I've wanted to start some videos, vlogs for Darcy and Darcy's journey with Trisomy 13. So I get a lot of people messaging on Instagram, you know, for various reasons after seeing my post of Darcy. So I'm going to do some short videos, sort of going through the different stages of our journey so far up to up to present day. I'll keep them short though, so as not to bore anyone, and I know that long videos of just information can be a bit much, so I'll break them down into short things. Most parents who get the diagnosis of Trisomy 13 will probably do what we did and look at the internet and get a lot of negativity and a lot of doom and gloom in what you read. There's not a lot of great stuff out there to read because there seems to be a shortage of studies and a shortage of I suppose interest in some places. It depends really where you are and who you're dealing with. Hello. We had a shock sort of diagnosis 2 weeks after Darcy was born. I'll talk about the pregnancy in this video, and go to the birth in the next one. But yeah, the pregnancy was a bit of a roller coaster, I guess. It was quite smooth going, but there was things picked up that suggested there could be something wrong, but no one knew. And we had Darcy had a bright kidney that was showing up in the scans, and that was it. At first there was a bright kidney, and then we started having scans weekly, and we went for one in UCL in London, and they picked up that there was a single umbilical artery, it's called, where the umbilical cord's got one artery instead of two. And we started getting the idea of Down syndrome sort of put into our heads, oh, this and this carry an extra fluid as well. So it's carrying extra fluid, single umbilical artery and a bright kidney. And that was it. I mean, we'd had a lot of other scans, even where we saw her face and things, and they didn't spot anything. Yeah, so we started wondering, oh, worst case, could our child have Down syndrome? Now, being new to this sort of world, Down syndrome seemed to be the worst sort of thing you could think of at the time, and no one seems to explain that there's more out there. And since then I've learned that people with Down syndrome actually have great lives and they're happy and fine. And there's these other things that exist, one being Edwards, which is Trisomy 18, and one being Patau syndrome, which is Trisomy 13, Down syndrome being Trisomy 21. So yeah, that was our worries at the time. We were like, we didn't know what to expect. There was no confirmation of nothing. They couldn't find anything, so it's just a chance. We didn't do the amnio test because there was the chance of miscarriage, and we didn't like how they reacted really. They said they could do the test for us, and that if it came back that there was something wrong, we could have a abortion up to 34 weeks, which to us seemed a bit bizarre because that's a fully grown baby, and it's not something we were interested in doing. I mean, Darcy was born at 37 weeks, so that's only a few weeks later really. But yeah, she was born with she's got one ear that didn't form properly. She's got a cleft palate, which is why she's got the NG tube here. This is just for milk. And she's got extra digits. She's got an extra digit on each hand and an extra digit on each foot. But that's really about it for her. We're not sure on the sight in one of her eyes and the hearing in her ear child that hasn't formed. We don't know if the structure's actually behind there. But yeah, none of it was picked up on scans. We're not sure how she sort of formed so well either. We have, it could just be down to luck. We're not sure. Rebecca herself, she took a lot of vitamins early on, like folic acid, omega-3. I can't think what else there was. There was a few things, and then we had a problem later on in the pregnancy where she started having a lot of fluids, started holding a lot of fluid, and started, I don't know, Darcy seemed to slow down growth wise, and Rebecca started having sort of heart palpitations and things that seemed a bit odd at the time, and it was then that she started taking these Slender Blend things, which is like a meal replacement. It's like a protein shake thing, but that seemed to fix the heart thing and everything. It just seemed to make things go a lot more smoothly, and we don't know whether Darcy being like she is due to something we were doing or just luck, but she is the way she is, and she seems to be very lucky. She's not the only one. There's quite a few children we've discovered that have been born and are alive and well in various stages and various conditions, some better than others. It is rare. There don't seem to be a lot of people out there. There's groups on Facebook, or you see people on Instagram, but you soon start to recognise the children in each group. So it seems like the same parents and same children are in the different groups around the internet, and so even though there is a lot, in the grander scale it's quite small numbers, but they're good, and it's a good community, and there's a lot of help out there if we need it. Yeah, I don't really know what more I can say about the pregnancy as such, but in the next video I'm going to go to the birth and how we were treated then and how things went. Like I said, I'm going to do short videos right up to present day, because I want to do a vlog for Darcy, because I think the information might help other parents out there, maybe. If not, I'm just putting information out there for you guys. She is well sleepy today. Maybe in one of these videos Darcy will be awake and talking. She doesn't talk, she sort of, you know, makes baby noises, but yeah, she likes keeping us busy, especially at night times. But yeah, this is more, you know, quick touch on the pregnancy and an introduction video really. But yeah, for anyone that's interested, that's what I'll be doing. Just Darcy's diary, and yeah, I hope it helps some people out there. So just look out for the next videos, and I'll post as regularly as possible. Pardon?
Instagram, if they want to follow.
Oh. Rebecca's filming this. She just said, you know, if you want to follow, then give us a follow on Instagram. Yeah, just search for Trisomy 13, or you'll get there's a lot of pictures come up. You'll see Darcy there. If not, it's just look for Larry Crofton, and that's it. Yeah, because I also post her journey there, and obviously that's why I'm doing these videos, because I get a lot of people asking various questions. So yeah, like I said, look out for the videos. I'll be doing them, and I'll post a link there when they're up, and if the information helps anyone, then that's awesome, and mission accomplished, I guess. So till then, yeah, bye.